Am I the a-hole for ruining my best friend's wedding? Me and my husband Mark were together for 4 years before I found out he was cheating on me. Everything was perfect, and then one evening he sat me on the sofa and told me about his affair. I could not believe it. I just got up and packed my stuff. I drove straight to my best friend Amy's house. We have been best friends since we were 5. I told her everything that happened, and she told me I could stay with her as long as I needed since me and Mark lived together, and I needed some time to find a place to move into. When her and her boyfriend Alex announced they were getting married, she asked me if I would be her maid of honor. And I'm not going to lie, it was such a stressful time for me as I was working full-time and helping plan this wedding. Don't get me wrong, I felt so honored, but I was exhausted. She told me that she always wanted to have her wedding in a big open field with trees everywhere and around nature, and it so happened that my parents owned a ranch, so I asked if we could throw the wedding there. And obviously, since Amy had been a part of our family for so long, she was like an adopted daughter, so my parents were more than happy to have her wedding there. The evening before the wedding, I was busy putting up some decorations. That is when one of the bridesmaids approached me, and I did not know this girl. I think she was a co-worker of Amy's. She just walked up to me and told me she was so impressed with me that despite everything, I was still willing to help Amy with her wedding. And I was like, sorry? She then went on to tell me that she knew that my best friend Amy had slept with my husband Mark. Just take your mind back to that affair he had been having. And in perfect timing, Amy's soon-to-be husband, Alex, came just around the corner. I asked if he knew about this, and he told me that he did, in fact, know. Amy had told him because she didn't want to go through the marriage with any secrets. He said made a promise to himself that after their honeymoon, he would tell me the truth. He had forgiven Amy and had asked me to do the same. And I had no clue what to say, so I just got into my car and drove to my parents' house, and I told them everything that happened. They, too, were absolutely stunned. They couldn't believe it. That afternoon, I get a call from Amy. I got at least 100 more phone calls from her, and then it started with Alex trying to call me, and then it progressed to numbers I didn't even know. I finally found out on Facebook that my parents had thrown their entire wedding off their property. The wedding hadn't even taken place at all, and now Alex and Amy were both bad-mouthing me all over the place. But my parents said they didn't care. Anyone who asked why got the truth, which quickly had people siding with me. But I still get the occasional "it wasn't a big deal," "it was a one-time thing," or "you're over-exaggerating" from our mutual friends. So tell me what you all think. Was I exaggerating, or should I have handled it better? I don't know. Edit. I have read all of your kind comments and have decided to drop those mutual friends of mine who defended Amy. I'm currently healing through this as I have just lost a best friend of 22 years. But don't worry, I have thanked my parents profusely for how they protected me. Subscribe for more interesting stories.